The Alexander brothers, sex trafficking. The Alexander brothers, sex trafficking. Hi, my name is Dr. Lillian Coley, and this is Keep It Real with Dr. Lil. I felt a need and a desire to continue on exposing and being a part of what I call the narrative of ending the story of sex trafficking. But one of the things I wanted to do, first and foremost, is to understand why. We have so many young adults, young people, young men particularly, who want to enhance what they're doing in their sexual life. Well, we get it. You want to do what you want to do. But why would you need or why would you want to drug somebody and put something in someone's drink? It doesn't make any sense. It's not understandable. It's not none of that. Well, today I wanted to talk about the Alexander brothers because I know they've been floating around doing what they wanted to do. A lot of money, a lot of wealth, a lot of power, but no vision, no purpose. And to get caught up in stuff such as sex trafficking with people you're not going to be in a long lasting or even a marriage relationship with makes no sense. And here you are today in jail. It's so sad to see. It's so sad to watch. But the only good thing for those of us who have victims, or I wasn't a victim, but I know people who were victims of sex trafficking and survived it. The good thing now is to see the community, if you will, and all those who dwell therein, so to speak, be rescued from this stuff. And now we need to figure out and talk about how to stop our young adults, our young people, our men, our women, particularly our men, from going down a road, especially when you have everything that life could give you, and just throw it away. It makes no sense, everybody. You don't need to enhance something that God already gave you. You might want to make it better. You might want to take some vitamins, but you sure enough don't want to take drugs because drugs, from a psychological standpoint, as it mixes with the physical standpoint, will make your body act like something it's not. And that's what you don't want because that's considered to be artificial, an artificial response. The natural response is lasting, it's easy, it's better, it's normal. And it can be a good experience for you if you don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. Well, I don't want to keep talking about it, everybody, but I do want you to see a video. I wanted to show a little piece of a video in regard to these brothers, because each time I see it, I'm saying for me, it just makes me feel sad. I'm not even gonna lie. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I want us to just take it all in and look at what we're supposed to look at, get what we're supposed to get, and hopefully you'll pray and hope that, and hope and pray and hope that people, young people you know, and people that's coming up around you won't get caught up in this. You don't need drug enhancements to make your life better, especially when it comes down to sexual performance. You're young, you're vibrant, you're ready. Take vitamins. Vitamins, everybody. How about that? Natural stuff. Because the drug stuff is not real, it's artificial, it's temporary, it won't last, and it's getting you in trouble because it has some sort of addiction mechanism to it that leads you into this power struggle and whatever you control, and you become obsessed. And the next thing we know, you're having sex trafficking, human trafficking, and then folk getting raped and going to jail and everything under the sun. It's not worth it. Your life can be rich, full of rich, what I'm trying to say, be richful in terms of be rich, what I'm trying to say, because of the fact that you're in it. And what I want to say to the young adults and young people out there, use common sense. You don't need something to make you better or so forth and so on. There are times people actually really need drugs to help something that's not working in their body. If your body is working, you don't need to take it to another level because those levels with drinking and so forth and so on, other things that are happening is not normal. And it makes you get caught up into what I call a ritual and a rat race of a life that you don't want to live. So at any rate, I wanted to bring this before you because we got to talk about it. We need to find out why these young people need to feel like they need to do this. And come on, y'all, just be normal. Just do your normal thing. Try that out. And if there's something wrong, there's another mechanism to fix it. This is not it, that you wind up in jail. You have all the riches and all the things you need, but now you're in jail. Okay, it doesn't make sense. So let's look at the video. I wanted to share it with you guys. I know you've probably seen it and heard it, but let's talk about what we can do to fix it, the psychology of it, and how we can help young people that's around us now not go down this path. I don't want to see people I know go down this path and then we be singing the same song and tune again. Well, here is the Alexander brothers who are being arraigned in federal court for the things I just spoke. And let's
Two luxury real estate brothers who were twins and another sibling all arraigned in federal court today on sex trafficking charges.
Prosecutors say they've spoken to more than 60 alleged victims at this point. Alice Gaynor covers courts and was there today.
Tal, Orrin, and Alon Alexander, all in their late 30s, entered the courtroom in prison clothing with their hands cuffed and feet shackled. The brothers pleaded not guilty to sex trafficking charges. Federal prosecutors allege the Alexander brothers worked together and with others to drug, sexually assault, and rape dozens of victims, luring them in, they argue, with the promise of romantic relationships, luxury travel, parties, and events. Tal and Orrin were luxury real estate agents in New York City and in Miami. In 2019, Tal gave CBS a tour of this Manhattan penthouse. Alon was an executive for a private security firm owned by the family. Prosecutors previously revealed videos found allegedly show the brothers and others engaged in sexual acts with women who appear under the influence of drugs or alcohol and unaware they were being recorded. On Friday, prosecutors told the judge they intend to file a superseding indictment with additional victims. They say they've interviewed more than 60 women who allege at least one of the brothers raped them. Prosecutors also told the court the discovery is substantial and includes iCloud accounts, Instagram and Facebook accounts, dating apps, laptops, hard drives, and cell phones. An attorney for one of the brothers released a statement that reads, quote, "These charges are an overreach by the government that in no way amount to sex trafficking. We have no doubt the evidence will prove that these are all false allegations and the Alexanders are innocent." The twins have also been criminally charged in Florida along with their cousin. The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office released video statements given by 3 women.
I was crying, and I know the whole time I was asking them not to do it. I was just like, please no, please no. They were both talking about who was going to go first. I was kept saying no.
Federal prosecutors here in New York say the investigation is ongoing. A trial date of January 5th, 2026 was set. Outside of federal court in Lower Manhattan, Alice Gaynor, CBS News, New York.
It's just amazing to me to sit back and see that as a person who works in the community, working in the community with youth and young adults, and to see somebody in their 30s with money that can be a good influence and work and pay for their bills. They went from being in luxury to locked up. I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow, but your actions, your words, and your bad deeds got you there. So the whole point of talking about on this and keeping it real with Dr. Lil is to bring awareness even the more to human trafficking, sex trafficking, child abuse, because some of the people that's been in our circle, the people we love and know, were victims of this. And they survived, some of them, and some of them didn't. But at the end of the day, we as the community, as the people that are seasoned adults and live the life I consider in my own personal life, live a good life of walking and believing and having a sound mind to make decisions where these types of things have not been a part of it, but also to be able to articulate or talk about what it would be like and knowing what it's like for some friends and families to have these problems. So I'm here today to talk about how we can try to resolve the matter and make it better. Let's talk about it, everybody. Let's stop acting like it's not there. It's there. It's a problem, and it will only get worse. So here we have cousins and 2 brothers who are wealthy, lived in a beautiful penthouse, are now in jail. And one of the guys, when you look at some of the other videos, one of the brothers' wife is pregnant. So he had a wife or somebody he could have a relationship with, but for whatever reason, by using the drugs and doing the other things, it superseded his natural appetite, if you will, sexually, for him to go do even the more with other people because of the way the drug makes your brain and body function not normal. I do understand sometimes people want to go to that next level and they want to do this, want to do that, but that should be done naturally. Because any type of drug that you stay on for a certain amount of time too long, it's an addiction. It can become an addiction. So drugs are not meant to be used on those total bases, and they're dangerous. These ecstasies and all these other things are dangerous. So we, as a community, as a people, as a whatever you want to call it, as a leader, we need to figure this out, everybody. There's a lot of this going on. I'm glad they're cracking down and getting down, but I'm also sad to see so many people going down this way, and it doesn't have to be that. You can have a purpose, you can have a plan, you can have a mission in life that's beyond what's in front of you, where you don't have to throw it away to be doing things in this regard and habits and so forth and so on that will take you to a jailhouse, from a luxury to a lockup. I tell you, get your head around that. So this is Dr. Lil on Keeping It Real with Dr. Lil, and I'm just trying to keep it real and also help try to make an impact on the community at the same time. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something, because we got to make sure our young youth that's coming up don't fall in this mess either. Because I got youth around me, and I don't want to see none of them go down this path, and we already know what the end what it's going to look like. It don't end well. So at the end of the day, let's talk about it. Let's pray about it. Let's be about it, so that we can make a difference in the community for victims, to help them survive, and also for those who are predators, for why they do what they do, to help them understand that you don't need these types of things to be a better person. You're already good enough, and you can use what you have without enhancing it and taking yourself down a road that you may not be able to recover from. Well, thank you so much for watching. We look forward to talking to you down the road. And this is Keeping It Real with Dr. Lil, saying sign out for right now. We hope to see you and talk with you soon. Bye, everybody.